It's been a while since I've been here. You have a pretty significant sized shaft here. It's of course flooded, but at one point this went down 198 meters, approximately 600 feet. A lot of the rocks here are porphyritic. You have some amygoidal basalt, some granitic rock, but primarily what you see is a schistose rock with quartz and like this. So I was just taking a look along this road. Haven't been here in a while, so I thought I'd just take a drive and go for a walk. There's an odd, anomalous area right in here where you can see the soils are just heavily oxidized and there's lots of cemented rocks in there. I don't know if this is transported here or if this is part of some kind of showing that's farther in the bank, but I did pull out a few interesting samples from there. Very vuggy quartz with a bit of iron sulfides. So that's pyrite right there. There's some chalcopyrite in some of these. That's pyrite. You can see some obvious staining there, which is from your copper sulfides. It's malachite. And there's little bits of disseminated mineral throughout there. A few other samples. Here's some more porphyry. There's a good example of your schists. You can see the foliations there. Here's a pyritized sample, and this is a chlorite schist. That's primarily going to be pyrite. You can see more staining. So the mine behind me, what they took out was primarily copper, silver with a bit of gold. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look around here, try and find a sample or two, and see if I can dig out some more from that bank there. So obviously they were following quartz. You can see the quartz there. There. Here's a few of the samples from that rock. Mostly pyritized. You can see some epidotization in some of these rocks too. These are probably found on the outside of the deposit or somewhere in the vicinity of the outside. There's quite a bit of host rock attached. This one looks like it's got a bit more copper sulfides in here. So I've had this property for a while, and I definitely know how this was before this was logged about 2 years ago. So this was actually the height of the shaft right here, all the way around up to here. It was struck in overburden. You can still see it's overburden there. It's about, I'd say, 5 meters of overburden before they actually hit the rock. And the dump pile was over here. It started about where that stick is and went over here and around there. So the road actually was not right here. It started about right here, and it was just a small narrow path that went through here, and this has since been widened about 4 or 5 meters. So all this material in here is definitely not any dump material. So I think this actually might be some kind of showing or something that's causing the soils to oxidize like that, or to have the oxidization staining. Found another piece which has iron pyrite. So there's definitely something in here. Could be an extension off that shaft. So found quite a bit of quartz when digging this out, cemented in there. So I've walked around the dump and I've collected about 15 samples here. These are just random chips off of pieces of ore and mineralized samples. So let's just take a quick look. So there's some definite chalcopyrite in a lot of these. You can see the malachite staining there. Other than pyrite and chalcopyrite, I don't see too much of anything in these for other sulfides. So there's this white stuff here, which is calcite, and you have some quartz carbonate in there as well. And it seems like most of the mineralization is actually following your quartz carb and your calcite. It does make its way into the host rock, but not as much. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was short, but that's it. Take care.